something literally just happened earlier today. Like, something literally just happened. I just died, and I was talking about the gameplay for Security Breach until something happened with my connection, and I have to make another one. So, back to the question. Gonna release their second DLC sooner or later as the main process, knowing that Steel Wool did make some good cooperations like other FNAF games because their animation is better than the other FNAF games. Basically, for the game that they made throughout the years, it kept growing for other people to know, because these type of things that people really love about Security Breach brings the thing to the table. It really understands if of the creators that really love Security Breach is known for the game, if they really love the game or something like that. It takes time, but normally when people like love their games get better and better. Every time it get better, like there's like new things to the gameplay that people discover many years after they really wanted this game to come out. They really wanted Steel Wool to at least make a game where a new antagonist was in the game, not just the other character. They really wanted the character that they was hoping for, and Gregory's one of the characters that people have seen. It takes time for them to know if their gameplay is gonna get better, but they don't have the full thing if they actually want these like things in the game to pop up on their screen more than just knowing if this is correct or this is correct or this is the main game for the company. They have no clue. Like, they don't have the clues to support if the next DLC is coming soon. And normally, some of these like creativities or creative things that Steve Wool really wants to make for other people to enjoy really makes people have a better day than the day that they had before, and really takes their time to have a better day than the day that they had yesterday. It really takes them to a whole nother level, knowing that to the server themselves. Knowing if Steel Wool really wants to make the next character better than the one that they made for this year or maybe last year. Last year was a great year, but they didn't have no good like creativity to their gameplay. Their gameplay was kind of good, but they didn't have the gameplay where everybody loved it. So, normally Security Breach take us back to where we found out Fnaf 6. Fnaf 6 brought us back to where the bottom of the whole Pizzaplex brought us back to where the whole bottom of the Pizzaplex literally was on fire. And basically, since Security Breach, like literally they built this Pizzaplex on top of that, it's now given us a good thing knowing that their mall is literally bigger. Like, they have grown this mall ever since. Ever since Ruin came, it really brought us to the part where the whole thing got broken and everything was so broken and nothing was fixed. Everything was just, bam, broken. Nothing in sight, but everything was just broken. There was nothing to do about it. So, some people had to get off their butt and get creative so they could make this game, because this game was the game that they could possibly make this game a better game than before. And basically, it really don't matter what game they actually make. I just want it to be creative, to be like have more detail to the main files, except for having just a game with bad graphics and bad things to the game, because normally some people who love Security Breach want more things. They really just want like more that they expect from them. They just nothing less. They want something that they could possibly know today that this is the main key for the next day or the day after. They're really surprised. They're really surprised if they really want more things to their server more than the things that they have now. Because basically, their creativity that they have brought to the table has made everybody clear if this game was the right game for them. And they really want it to be creative. They didn't want the game to be out of pocket. They wanted the game to be so creative. And wanted the game to be creative than before. They know that when they make their games creative, they try to make it as best as they can. And basically, when they're trying to make their games better than before, it brings them to the table if they really love the games that they've been making so far. Because we know that these creativity things that has been coming to the table and everything else bring us back to the first part of the whole game of Security Breach, where we was first introduced in our room of Freddy and basically had Freddy too. We got the fast watch and it was a new thing that we could like cooperate with, because normally these type of things that people love about Security Breach bring things that are or secrets that has not been in Security Breach back to the main files of the game. Basically, the main files for the game, they brought every single character that was from the original games back, knowing that Michael Afton was a character from the whole game, and basically, he was the purple guy. Since he was the purple guy after Sister Location, after the 6th game, or after Fnaf 6, he died again, and he went into a Freddy suit, which is he turned into a Freddy that could help anybody in need, and really was cooperation that could help anybody when they are feeling left alone. After he died in FNAF 6, he turned into this incredible Freddy creation that was literally in Security Breach, and his name was Glamrock Freddy. After that incident, he died twice, and after that incident, he turned into Glamrock Freddy. A good Freddy that could help anybody in need. You wondered why Michael Afton helped Gregory throughout the Pizzaplex, aka Michael Afton. You want to know why he really wanted to help us in the game? The reason why he helped us in the main franchise of the whole entire Pizzaplex was because after he accidentally killed his brother after he was playing around with him, knowing that he ran away and he felt sad for him. He probably cried because he probably missed him so far, but if he changed, maybe he can be like a great person like Gregory is now. Since he's a great animatronic and really wants to help us, get us around the Pizzaplex from any other protagonist that is trying to kill us so far, and really wants us to get up, they're gonna kill us, knowing that Freddy is literally our dad in Security Breach. He treats us like a dad that we have not experienced before, but he treats us like a good dad that wants to protect us from any harm or danger that is near us, like the other animatronics that are trying to kill us throughout the Pizzaplex. Knowing that Roxy Wolf is in Ruin now, she's the hardest character in Ruin that is new, and basically since her eyes are gone, knowing that in Chapter 7 we have to go to Bonnie Bowling, where we first get introduced to all these monsters. Do you understand the little DJ music mans that are little, that goes through the little vents when we go and they're in the regular Security Breach? But there's more that gets hurled up in a team that will kill us if we go near them. It will take us some time until Chapter 8 finally comes, but if we keep trying, we'll find a way how to get out of this situation, because this situation will give us supportive nightmares that are kind of weird at night. It don't give us no clues if the nightmare will help us go But this nightmare turned everything that was first introduced in the game, turned Five Nights at Freddy's a nightmare. Five Nights at Freddy's is a good game, and since Security Breach Ruin was one of my favorite games yet out of the Security Breach line, it tells us everything about the story that has not been capable of using or introducing anybody else in the franchise yet. But still, if we look on one of our messages, it tells us everything about Chica and the easy money. Now, let's say the easy money one. It says, my cousin worked here. He said, management. Screws with the ticket machine, just head up to the fast pad. You can get down to customer's service through the back door and grab a stack of tickets. I'll be waiting for you outside. If you hear any robots, just hide until they leave. You will be fine. This will tell us everything how to get through this customer service. You want to go to customer service and go to the back door. Now, this will help us get to the other type of tickets that we're trying to find. But what we're going to do first is it will tell us some clues how to get there. Custom service, we don't know what that is in Security Breach. Knowing that custom service could be this area over here, which is basically the rocket racing area. And knowing this is not custom service. Custom service gotta be somewhere that is out of the line. And going through the back door will lead us to a different place that has not been literally added to the gameplay. Custom service is literally kind of weird. If you know what custom service is, basically custom service is a place where Chica hangs out. I think it's literally where the place where pizza and everything else is at. Or is it at the counter? Now, if we go to the counter, we could find another one. But custom service is a new map that we have not experienced yet anywhere throughout the game or throughout the whole entire pizzeria or the pizzaplex, to be honest. Knowing that the backstage bring us where we gotta go, the map give us directions where we go next. Knowing that custom service could be the counter up there, L chips, or custom service could be somewhere else. We have no idea where custom services is. If you can give us a hint with it to easy money, it will say you can get down to custom services, through the back door and grab a stack of tickets. I'll be waiting for you outside. If you hear any robots, just hide. Or it says just hide. It says just hide. So I think custom services is that place where Roxy is. Or is it probably, yes, it is confirmed to be by the Roxy Raceway. Basically, there is by in that area that could lead to the back door and basically give us a stage pass that literally give us whole other things. If you do know how to get a second party pass, go to custom services and you'll get it. Knowing another, it says Chica personality chip was always a bit quirky. But the new pizza flavor, Monty Mix Mystery Mix Slushy Slurp, has avert affections on her programming. She attacks pawn strings, employees, and staff for it. It is recommended that Monty Mystery Mix should be recalled before you're included with lawsuits. Party foul. We paid for the Glamrock Freddy Mega Digital Party package. And Freddy broke down as soon as he got on the stage. We paid to have him at the table and sing happy birthday. He's supposed to give her the cake. My daughter's birthday has been ruined. I demand a refund. Well, that's crazy. So, custom services gotta be the newest area in Security Breach. Do we even know that custom services is somewhere? But no, we don't need to go to custom services. Because we know that if we want another ticket, we should have went to that ticket pass. And we should have did what we was told to do. Now, if you want a third-party pass, you gotta go to Monty Golf or literally just like Cupcake area where literally they got in chapter 5 of the pizzeria. If it brings us back to good times of the Pizzaplex, it will give us a clue if the pizzeria has more stuff to the gameplay. Do we even know that the Security Breach line, if they do make another DLC, it might be better than the first one? Because Ruin was kind of a bad DLC due to the main protagonist Cassidy. Cassidy was a character, but her voice lines were out of context. And basically, when her voice line was first introduced in the first chapter, it got me confused because what she was saying in chapter 4 made no sense. Made me confused and literally like knowing what do I do about this situation. Knowing that basically it's not the character, but the mimic is a silent character, and he don't even talk throughout the whole game. He's a silent character. He mimics everybody's voice, so his name is the Mimic. And basically, the Mimic is a character that has been introduced in Ruin, and we first saw him in Ruin, and we didn't see him in Security Breach. But I think the Mimic is Burn Trap, which is aka William Afton. William Afton was the cause of this whole entire thing, and he's the one that made Fnaf came true and make Fnaf like but to the person that was playing as William Afton, knowing that he was not the actual character for him too. It took us some time because only mic audio, it brings us back if we really want this to be able to display everything about literally the characters, everything else about the game. Because there's nothing else that we're going to get to the franchise that will give us a clue what this game is. This will help us get to the other type of tickets that we're trying to find. But what we're going to do first is it will tell us how to get there. Alright, y'all, I think it says poor connection. This will help us get to the other. So, y'all, this is crazy. I've been making the video for 20 minutes and already this thing do not work. It says poor connection. So, I need to figure out this broadcasting. So. I really want to play. Oh my god. I think it's